In this podcast, we want to talk about the notion of proxy war. Why? Because this notion is difficult. It belongs to the psi operations, and it has always a psychological impact, which is more or less unknown. Why? Because when you have a proxy war, everybody misunderstands this notion and consider that they have in front of them what? A civil war. So when they are fighting in this civil war, in fact, they don't know that they are manipulated by the proxy war and, of course, the external powers. So they think, at least they say that, they think that the fight, this struggle, is in fact just a decision of the population at the local level, but in fact is just the consequence of the global level. So it's always very disappointing for a fighter of a civil war to understand after the war, and especially after the loss of the war, that he was in fact just a puppet of a proxy war. So the idea to say that I'm very proud because I fought in a civil war and I think that my cause was the right one, it doesn't matter. We don't care about that because at the end, the result is the same. It's just the result of a proxy war, is just the realization of a vision from outside. So we have two cases. The first one is the guys who are disappointed by the result and the truth, and the other one is the other guys who were in fact not manipulated, but they were responsible of the manipulation of the others, and with their failure, they feel at the end also disappointed, but they want to take their revenge. So the idea is to consider that a civil war is maybe a notion that has been impacted by a proxy war. So the interpretation of the result is always based by the fact that it was the result of another war, of a proxy war. So we have to consider this in a global way and not at the local level to understand fully the implication of the notion of the proxy war, even in what was considered as a civil war.